And that's why in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 major tips on how to play this deck correctly. This is pretty much going to be the basics behind 2.9 Expo and just how to play the deck correctly.
For the dawn, change just glowing. Always in the lab with the fresh kicks on. I'm at the MGM, rockin' MCM. Bobby Sacks on my arm, it's only 10 p.m.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mars, back with another Clash Royale video. And guys, in today's video, we're going to be taking a close look at one of the most tried and true decks in all of Clash Royale, 2.9 Expo. This has been a really popular deck inside of Clash Royale for years now. No matter what the meta is, you can always have success with this deck, but you have to play it correctly. And that's why in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 major tips on how to play this deck correctly. This is pretty much going to be the basics behind 2.9 Expo and just how to play the deck correctly. We're going to be hopping into some battles here, and in each battle, I'm going to share one of the tips, and let's hop into those games. All right, guys, as we get into our first game here, I'm just going to get straight into the first tip because this game's going to get intense eventually and I don't want to lose focus. But the first main tip I have for you guys is just defend, defend, defend. And the reason I say that is because if you're using Expo and you lose one of your towers, you're going to lose the game like 95% of the time. And it looks like we're actually going up against another Expo deck. So when it comes to defending this, we're going to be A-okay here. He went in for a defensive Expo for some reason. I think he might know that we're running Expo at this point. We're going to go with an Ice Spirit here to defend the Firecracker. I could have maybe tried to activate King Tower, but in an Expo matchup, it's really not going to matter too much if I have King Tower activated. So we're just kind of cycling here, and then I think I actually want to go in for a defensive Expo once his Expo locks onto my Ice Golem. So we're going to do that and make sure that he can't go in for anything crazy here. But guys, what the heck kind of deck are we going up against here? This is insane. We're going to go in for a log here on this side to counter the Fire Spirits and those Royal Recruits. And I think we want to go in for an Ice Spirit here to protect the Expo a little bit more. I let him get a little bit too much damage on it right there with the Royal Recruits, but I think we're going to be A-okay here, guys. The reason I'm not fireballing the Furnace this time around is because I want to save the Fireball for his Expo, but I think I just want to go in for an Ice Golem here. That's a crazy play. I thought he was going to go in for a defensive Expo, but he goes offensive, and I think we're going to be A-okay here, guys, if we log this, and we're going to be able to take out his Expo before his Expo takes out mine, and then it's going to be able to defend the Fire Spirits as well. So this guy's a little bit frisky there, going in for Expo Tesla at the river. But he's got a very funky Expo deck here with the Furnace and the Dark Goblin and the Royal Recruits. I have never seen this deck before, guys, but he's going to go Dark Goblin at the bridge again, and we can stop that with some Skeletons. And then I think we want to go... I was going to go Expo there, but he went Expo instead. So we're just going to go Ice Golem and then Expo. And can I Fireball both of those? No, I actually can't, but our Expo is going to take out his, and for that reason, I'm going to Fireball the Furnace, get a little bit more chip damage on the tower. And we're going to be A-okay here, guys. I'm going to cycle some Archers, and we're going to go in for a log here on the left to hit those Royal Recruits and also just damage that down. We're going to go in for a defensive Expo again because I feel like he's going to go offensive Expo, but no, he's going to do that. So we're going to Fireball the Furnace and the Expo, and then go in for an Ice Golem here. I placed that a little bit wrong, and he's able to get a little bit of a connection there. But guys, with the Ice Golem tanking, I think we go Expo here, and I think we're going to be able to take out his Expo. He actually went Royal Recruits there in front. So guys, this is a very interesting matchup. Definitely a bit on the tougher side just because he has the Royal Recruits, which are somehow getting him a lot of value in this matchup. We're going to go Ice Golem here to tank for his Expo, and then we need to go Expo to take out that Expo. I'm going to go with some Archers here as well, and then Log, and then Skeletons. And we are able to protect the Expo there, but it looks like the Expos are pretty much going to trade evenly here. And I think we need to just go in for another Tesla because he put those Royal Recruits right there. And that's a lot of Elixir. We're going to be able to defend that pretty well. And then I think we just want to go in for another Expo here. We can ignore the Fire Spirits on the right because that's pretty much just evening out the tower damage. And as long as we make his Expo lock onto our Ice Golem here, guys, I think we're going to be A-okay. I think he messed up by playing that Expo right into ours. And now is when we're going to want to go Tesla here with Archers and really going to go all in on this push. He's able to take that out right there. But guys, we finally do get the Expo lock that we're looking for. I can also Fireball this And guys, we may have just gotten enough damage right there to cycle him out here. Yeah, so he's going to go with another Expo, but we can cycle quickly back to an Ice Golem and block that. And guys, if we cycle 2 Fireballs on his tower right now, we're going to be able to take this one out. So we focused on defending, and we were able to get just enough damage to be able to Fireball cycle him out. And wow, what an interesting game, but we were able to defend there, keeping both of our towers at like 900. All right, as we hop into our next game here against Laura, we're going to get into the second tip, which is going to be to get value out of everything. Get value out of every card in the deck, even the skeletons, guys. They're not just there to cycle. I mean, you saw I just did that to start the game, but once we know what he actually has and what we want to do to defend, you definitely just want to be getting value out of your cards as much as possible. The log is great. You can just cycle it on their tower, get some chip damage, and see what they have. But yeah, since this guy's not really playing anything, I'm just going to be cycling my cards here. But once we know what he has, we're going to be trying to get value out of everything we have. We're going to go Skeletons Tesla here to try to defend the Mega Knight. And since we have 2 Teslas, I think we're going to be chilling. But we may actually have to go Ice Golem here. Yeah, and those bats are terrorizing my tower, guys. I did not realize that the archer just did not take out those bats. So it's the price I pay for commentating, guys. And he's going to go hog here. So we're going to go archers. And if he like fireballs that, yeah, I had a feeling he was going to. So that's a ton of elixir. And I don't think he has enough elixir for the Mega Knight. So we're going to go Expo here. He's probably going to Valkyrie. He's actually going to go Barbarians, guys, but if we quickly Fireball this, I think we're going to get the lock. Yeah, so we get the Expo connection there, and my tower is only at 500, so we definitely need to defend perfectly here and take out this guy's tower. But he's already getting down. If we get him below like 1,000, that's going to be in pretty much spell cycle range here. So we're going to go Ice Spirit. I placed it too close to the Valkyrie, though, and the Valkyrie is going to get a hit on the Tesla as a result. So we're going to give him the thumbs up here because I think he thought he pretty much won the game after I let him get all that damage. It's definitely bad defense on my part, but we're definitely not out of this game yet. I think if we go with a defensive Expo here as we get into double elixir, we're going to be fine. Yeah, he's going to go Mega Knight. If we Fireball this and then block with an Ice Golem, guys, we couldn't block with the Ice Golem, and now I think we might just lose this game. But actually, he just committed super heavily to that other side. So if we go Tesla here, with the Ice Spirit, we're going to be able to defend that. It was not perfect, but guys, I think he thought this game was over, and it is definitely not over. We're going to go in with the Expo here on defense. This is the time you want to go in for a defensive Expo, and he's laughing for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but yeah, he's going to Fireball that, so we're just going to Fireball him as well. We can spell cycle him out a little bit faster than he can, I think. So if we go Skeletons, Log, and then go in for another Expo. Yeah, he went Mega Knight, and this is going to work out great for us, guys, because we have 2 Expos, now just 1, taking out this Mega Knight. But if we go Tesla right here and Fireball, and if we get back to 1 more Fireball, guys, we're going to be chilling right here. Yeah, we're going to go Ice Spirit, and we're going to go Log, Skeletons, and guys, I think we're actually going to be able to win this game. So we're going to give him the thumbs up. And we're going to give him the well played, and we're going to drop the Fireball of Justice there. As you guys saw, I stuck to the first tip, which was defend, defend, defend. She got me down to about 500 right away, but we still take the dub. All right, guys, hopping into our third and final game here against Sika. And the third and final tip that I have for you guys is to figure out what your opponent's ground tank is and either outcycle it or get them when they don't have enough elixir. We're going to go in for a Fireball here on top of the Firecracker, though. So he's got Firecracker, so I'm thinking he either has... Oh, he actually has Elixir Golem. I was thinking he either had Mega Knight or Royal Giant, but he's going to have Elixir Golem here. And do I want to go in for a defensive Expo? No, I'm not sure, guys. Guys, that Magic Archer, what the heck, though? I think we are going to go defensive Expo, and we're going to be able to pull the Elixir Golem. I'm going to wait for that Magic Archer to lock on and then go in for archers. And it's a shame that Expo is going to completely get obliterated, but we're going to reclaim all of our elixir here, and I'm just going to cycle a log on his tower. He's also going to go in for a wizard there, and it did get clipped by the log, so then the Fireball is going to fully finish it off. But guys, an interesting Elixir Golem deck. So now that we know that that's his ground tank, he doesn't have it in cycle right now. Ooh, and he just went Valkyrie in the back. I could have gone with an aggressive Expo right there and maybe been able to get a lock, but I had a feeling he was going to go pretty aggressive, so we're just going to want to defend here and take out his Elixir Golem. And I'm going to go with some archers over here. Guys, what is he doing with this mirror? We're going to log here, though, and be able to hit everything. And I think if we go Ice Spirit over here and then maybe an Ice Golem right here, I think this is going to be a perfect time to go in for an Expo. We just have to kill those firecrackers. So I'm just going to kind of wait. I'm going to fireball this, and luckily we hit it there. I thought I was going to miss that fireball right there, but we're going to go in for an Expo. If he goes Elixir Golem or Valkyrie, okay, we're going to log the bomb tower, and then the Expo is going to be able to win out. And I unfortunately placed the Expo one tile too high to where his bats are able to finish it off without really being hit by the tower. But that was a way too aggressive Elixir Golem right there, and we have to take advantage of this because we're going to get so much Elixir back. I'm going to fireball both of the firecrackers right here because that's a lot of Elixir. And guys, we're going to be able to go in for an Ice Golem here, and then we're going to be able to also go in for an Expo. It might get hit by the Valkyrie once, but that's okay. I'm going to log here on top of the Elixir Golem and the Bomb Tower. And guys, I think we're going to be able to at least get a lot of value here. I'm going to go Tesla up here, and if I can fireball both of the firecrackers, that would be great. But we're not going to be able to right there. But these firecrackers are going to be weak to the Expo, so we're going to go in for a log and an Ice Spirit. And if we can get the Valkyrie to lock onto that Ice Golem, I think this is going to be our chance here, guys. This Elixir Golem is going to get absolutely obliterated. He just put it straight into an Expo. His firecracker is going to die then because the Elixir Golem split. And guys, somehow he's managing to defend this decently, but we're going to go in for another Expo here and keep the pressure up. We're going to be able to kill that firecracker, and the bomb tower is going to go down. Going to go archers here, Ice Golem, and Tesla. And he's playing this a little bit too aggressive with the Elixir Golem, but he's able to defend. But we're able to kill the wizard there, and I think that was a lot of Elixir from him. I think we just maybe want to go in for a defensive Expo. I think I'm playing into him a little bit too much because with him being so aggressive, we can just basically get a defensive Expo down and then get back to an offensive Expo. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to cycle the skeletons. I'm going to fireball that mirrored magic archer. And with him going in Elixir Golem, we're not going to go in for the Expo because that's going to give us so much Elixir. I'm going to go offensive Expo right now because he just made the big mistake of the game, and we're going to be able to capitalize this time, I do believe. Yeah, we are able to get the Expo lock. We're going to go log Fireball, and that's going to wrap up this game. So, yeah, we kept track of when he was going to have the Elixir Golem, and I finally stopped playing into him a little bit more as soon as we played defensive Expo. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's battles. A quick recap of the tips. First of all is defend, defend, defend. You have to have a defensive mindset when you're playing Expo. Otherwise, you're just going to get counter pushed and you're going to lose a tower and you're going to lose the game. The second tip was to get value even out of your cycle cards. So using them to distract your opponent's units for positive elixir trades, countering a musketeer with like skeletons for +3 elixir trade, or maybe using your ice golem to kite a P.E.K.K.A to the opposite lane. And finally guys, you need to keep track of your opponent's ground tanks, whether it be a knight or an ice golem, a Valkyrie, or maybe even like a P.E.K.K.A or a golem. You can't go in for an offensive expo if you know they're going to be able to just put a P.E.K.K.A right in front of it, and then you're going to be completely screwed. Anyways guys, I hope these tips help you learn how to play 2.9 expo a little bit better. And if you're still watching at this point, thank you so much for watching. Definitely click that like button if you haven't already. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys on Saturday with another video.